guys, Jen here from jennyandteddy.com. So welcome back to another tutorial. This one we are going to make a simple lacy crochet sweater top that you can make them in any size. We are made by measuring and they are beginner friendly as always. During you watching the video, I would love you guys to get a free writing pattern on my blog with a step-by-step photo tutorial. I will put a link in the description below. And you can also follow me on the Instagram to see the new pattern update. So the construction of the top, sweater top, we make a two identical rectangle and then we will join them together by sewing using the yarn needle. After that, we will crochet the long sleeve onto the armhole with a simple crochet stitch, and that's all we done. I hope you guys like the tutorial. Let's get started. So what you will need is crochet hook size 4mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, stitch marker, a pair of scissors, but I don't have it in here, but any kind of scissors that you have, and measuring tape. And in this top or sweater top that we are going to make, I used two color for the yarn. It's the one color is the main body of the sweater top. Is I use a darker color like dark pink, and the light color is light pink. So you can use any color, or you just use just one color, that will be fine. I just give it like a little bit more spicy for the top that play with the color. And the yarn that I use is cotton DK weight yarn. So you can use cotton DK weight or cotton blend yarn. Would be good because they will give you a beautiful depth for the sweater. And this sweater you can make them any size, and we will go over for how to calculate your size on the next clip, and beginner friendly as well. So let's get started. So we will get to the overview of the sweater top. So we will make the simple rectangle for the front panel, and then make exactly the same for the back panel, and then we will add the sleeve later here. So how we make it into your own size by we measuring your bust size. So your bust here, I'm drawing the picture. So we measure here. For example, my bust size is 32 inch. 32 inch divided by 2 equal to 16 inch. So your back panel, my back panel will be 16 inch wide, 16 inch wide, WID, 16 inch. So if you have the different size, for example, you have 40 inch for your bust, 40 divided by 2 equal to 20 inch for your back and front panel wide. And this one is for if you want a loose fitting, like a little bit oversized, you can add 2 more inch. So your back panel and your front panel will be 16 plus 2, so it will be 18 inch. Just add 2 more, or add 4 more inch if you want a bit more oversized. So we will start the foundation chain in the multiple of 2, until you have your bust size measurement. I will make it the foundation chain in multiple of 2 until I get 16 inch for my size. So we will do it together on the next clip. So in this example, I start with it will fit size small. The bust size is about 32 inch. So I will be starting with the slip knot, and then we will chain 54 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I will go off the camera and meet you at 54 chain. So now I finished 54 chain, and I will measure up my foundation chain. My foundation chain will be about 14 inch when I am not stretching the foundation chain, but when I'm stretching the foundation chain it would be about 16 inch. So this one is perfect for size small or size extra small, but because we have a different crochet stitch tension, some people they are crochet loose, some people they are crochet tight, so your number will be different from mine. You just make it as long as you have it into 16 inch. I think this one will be a little bit small, like extra small to size small. So we will have a different number for your foundation chain. Just make it until your bust size. Maybe make it more, something like that. And we will start on row 1 next. And we will do the very simple stitch like the linen stitch for the body of the sweater top. And we will do it together on the next one. So for row 1 we will make single crochet in each chain across until the end of the row. Just keep making 1 single crochet in each chain across, and don't forget to put your stitch marker in for have a nice edging every time. So keep making 1 single crochet in each stitch across until the end of the row. I will meet you at the end of the row here. Now we are at the end of row 1, and we will chain 1 and turn. Chain 1 and turn your work. And on row 2, in the first stitch here, we making single crochet. We will start to do the linen stitch for the body part of the sweater. So here we make single crochet already. Then we will put the stitch marker in here. Chain 1 we count as a stitch. We will put the stitch marker on the chain 1 that we just made. And then chain 1, skip 1, skip one stitch and make single crochet in the next stitch, and then keep repeating this by chain 1, skip one stitch and make single crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip one stitch and make single crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip one stitch and make single crochet in the next stitch, and keep repeating this until the end of the row. I will meet you at the end of the row here, and we will start row 3 together. Now I am at the end of row 2. At the end of row 2, we will chain 1, turn your work, and we will start on row 3. Row 3, make single crochet in the chain 1 space from the previous row, and don't forget to move your stitch marker to the chain, the turning chain, the chain 1 that we do. The turning chain we will count as a stitch, so it will make the edging beautiful. This one here, and then chain 1, skip one stitch and make single crochet in the chain 1 space from the previous row, chain 1, skip one stitch and make single crochet in the chain space from the previous row, chain 1, skip one stitch and make single crochet in the chain space from the previous row, and we will keep doing this until the end of the row. I will meet you at the end of row 3. So now I am at the end of row 3, and we will repeat row 2 and row 3 until we have about 7 inches long. And this one will be a crop sweater top. So if you want your sweater top to be longer, just add more row. Maybe you can go for like 10 inch or 12 inch for this part, for this darker color part. So I will be making about maybe 8 inch. We measure from here, from row 1. So 8 inch we will make about here. So I will meet you at 8 inch, but if you want it longer, it can be, the length can be customized easy, just add more. So now I finished. I have add about it's about 8 inch. 8 inch here. And we will repeat the same for the back panel, just the same, made it about 8 inch. When I stretch it's about 8, but if we're not stretching too much, it's about 7.5 or 7 or 7.5. That would be fine, just any length you like. But this one I will make is for a crop sweater, so it's a bit short. So after this, we make it for the second panel, for the back panel. After this, we will add a different color, the light pink color for the for a bit further for the top, and we will do it together there. Hi guys, so now after we finish the rectangle, this one will be the bottom part of the sweater, and then we are going to join the new yarn. This one I join with the lighter color of the pink shade. So we join the new yarn, and then on this row we will make single crochet in each stitch across. Join the new yarn and then make single crochet in each stitch across until the end of the row. Don't worry about stitch counting. You see the stitch, and then in the chain 1 space you make 1 single crochet. If you see the stitch, just make single crochet. If you see the chain 1 space from the previous row, just making single crochet. And we will keep continue making single crochet until the end of the row. I will meet you at the end of the row here. Now I am at the end of the row that we're just making simple single crochet in each stitch across with the lighter color of pink, and then at the end we chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then turn your work, and then on this row on we will make the beautiful last stitch on row 1. The row of single crochet will not count as a row. We're not counting the row. We will count row 1 on the simple last stitch. So on the first stitch we make double crochet. Make only 1 double crochet, and then we skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2. On the next stitch we make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch. So you can see here. Then we skip 2 stitches, make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and then 1 double crochet in the same stitch. So you can see the pattern now. It's simple. It's like a V-stitch alternate, but a little bit different. But don't worry, they'll be easy. And then skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, make 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then chain 2, 1, 2, and then make 1 double crochet in the same stitch. And we will keep going. To do this by skip 2 stitches, make 1 double crochet in the next stitch, chain 2, and then make 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Keep going until the end of the row. I will meet you at the end of the row. So we are at the end. At the end we have 2 stitches left, or any stitch you have left we just make in the last stitch. We make 2 double crochet in the last stitch. 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and then we chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Turn your work, and now we are going to do 1 double crochet in the same stitch, and then you will see the chain 2 space from the previous row. Each chain 2 space here we will make 3 double crochet in the chain 2 space from the previous row. 1, 2 and 3. So the next chain 2 space, just making 3 double crochet. 1, 2 and 3. keep going, making 3 double crochet in the chain 2 space until the end of the row. I will meet you at the end of the row here. So now I am at the end of row 2 of the beautiful last stitch. At the end, we will make 2 double crochet in the last, the turning chain, the space here. And don't worry if you don't understand, I will still put the free writing pattern on my blog with a step-by-step photo tutorial. You can get it on my blog, and I will put the link in the description below. So after this, we will chain 3. We are at the end of row 2 already of the beautiful lace. So row 1, row 2, and at the end we chain 3 and turn your work, and then we will repeat row 1 and row 2 row after row until you got about 5 inch. I will show you how I measure it, measuring it. So 5 in here, so we measure from here 5 to here. And I will repeat row 1 and row 2 until I got 5 in, and I will meet you there, and we will assemble sewing the sweater together, and after this we will add the sleeve later. So see you there. The reason that I didn't count the row because sometimes different people we have a different stitch tension. Maybe you make like 5 in, but you make like about 6 row or 7 row or something like 10 rows. So my one may be different, but don't worry about it. We just measure by inch. So we didn't count the row, how many row I did. So I see you when I have about 5 inch of the light pink color. So see you there. So now I just finished the pink, the top part of the sweater already. So it will look like this. I measure it is around 5 inch. See, and then this one is probably about 8 inch. So the overall total of the sweater top, it would be about 8 plus 5 is about 13 inch. But if you want the top to be longer, just feel free to add some more row, either the bottom part or the top part, that would be fine. So now we will repeat the same process for the back panel, and I will see you there, and we will assemble the top together. So here we are. I finished the back panel already, and the front and the back, they are exactly the same, and we will ready to assemble by sewing using the yarn needle on the next clip. So now we are going to sewing the shoulder. I probably get about 4 inch each side for the shoulder, and the open neck would be about 9 inch, and we're using the yarn needle to sew up as always. So now I finish on one side of creating the shoulder, and we will do the same for the other side, and I will meet you there, and we will do the create the armhole together. And now I finished the sewing up the shoulder already, both sides here, and the open neck is about 9 inch. The shoulder is about 4 inch each side, and then we are going to do the armhole. The armhole I probably sew only from the armhole would be about nearly 6 inch. This one, the light color, will be the armhole. So I will sew on the darker color. But if you want your armhole to be bigger, just add more row on the lighter part. Now we are going to use a yarn needle also, sewing on the darker color of the pink. So now I am finished on one side, and we will do the same for the other side, and I will meet you there. Now I am finished sewing on the side, on each side already, you can see, and we should create the armhole. Armhole is about 5.5 inch, or maybe 5 inch, but if it's too small for you, just add more row on the top part here. Sorry, I forgot. I just thinking about that. I just thinking about it later. So if you same size like me, 5 inch for the armhole would be 5. But if you like have a bigger, just add small row of the lighter part to 6 inch or 7 inch, something like that. So now we are ready to add the long sleeve together on the next clip. So now we will ready to add the long sleeve. The long sleeve we will do the same stitch as the top part of the sweater. So we will join a new yarn. Join the new yarn at any place that you like, but I like to join it here. And then chain 1, and we will do single crochet around, just for 1 round, and don't forget to count how many stitch that you just made, because you will make the same stitch on the other side for the sleeve, and the result you will get the same size of the sleeve for your top. So be sure, this one is quite important, be sure to count how many single crochet that you did on this round. So I will make single crochet around the armhole just for 1 round. 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep continue making 1 single crochet. If you see the bigger space, you can make it for like 2 single crochet or 3 single crochet, anything you like. Just please count how many stitches you do at this round. I will meet you at the end of the round here. Just make single crochet. If you see the bigger space, maybe put 2 single crochet or 3 single crochet, anything you like. So I finished single crochet around the hole, and then I count is a total of 44 stitch of single crochet. So you put how many number that you have, you just make the same for the other sleeve. And now we are going to row 1 of the pretty lace here. So at the end we will chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and then make 1 double crochet in the same stitch. And don't worry about it if you don't understand what I say. Just go to see the writing pattern on my blog. I will put the link in the description below for you. And then we skip 2 stitch, 1 and 2, and then we making 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet all in the same stitch. You can see we have a little bit of beautiful V here. It's just at the same, we repeat at the same as the top part of the sweater. So we will repeating this by skip 2 stitch, 1, 2, and then make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet, skip 2 stitch, 1, 2, make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet all in the same stitch, you can see here. And now we will repeat it all around until the end of the row. At the end we not join the round, we will keep continue in spiral. I will see you there at the end here, at the end of round 1. I am now at the end of round 1. I have 2 stitch left. I will skip 1 stitch and making 2 double crochet in the last stitch. But if you have only 1 stitch left, you just make 2 double crochet. You always make 2 double crochet in the last stitch. So if you have 3 stitch, skip 2 and make 2 double crochet in the last stitch. If you have 2 stitch like me, same as me, so skip 1 and make 2 double crochet in the last. But if you have only 1 stitch left, you just make 2 double crochet. And remember, we keep working in spiral, we not join the round. So at the end we not join the round, and we will go on round 2. On round 2, you can see the chain 2 space from the previous row between the V, chain 2 space here, chain 2 space here. So in the chain 2 space we will making 3 double crochet in the chain 2 space, 3 double crochet. So on the next chain 2 space we making 3 double crochet. On the next chain 2 space, you can see what I am doing here. So I'm making 3 double crochet in the chain 2 space, and keep continue doing this, and I will meet you at the end of the row here. Just keep making 3 double crochet in each of chain 2 space, and I will meet you at the end of round 2 here. I am now at the end of round 2 of the beautiful lace. So remember, we not join the round. On round 2, you can see that we do 2 double crochet in the last stitch from the previous row. You just skip 2 stitch and do the same, 2 double crochet in the last 2 stitch in the last stitch here. And now we will keep continue in spiral by repeat round 1. Repeat round 1 by making skip 2 stitch. Repeat round 1 by you see the 3 double crochet that we made from the previous row. You making on the center of the center stitch. You see here, we making 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet all in the center stitch here. So on the next one of the 3 double crochet group, 1 2 3, on the center stitch here, on the middle stitch, making 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. Keep going. It's similar like you just skip 2 stitch, 1 2, and on the next stitch you just make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet all in the same stitch. So skip 2 stitch, make 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet on the same stitch. Or if you don't want to count the stitch, you just see the center stitch here, they are exactly the same. Center stitch, the middle stitch here, you're making 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet here. Just keep repeating row 1 and row 2 until you have a long sleeve that you like I'm making about 10 to 11 inch long, and when I have about 10 to 11 inch long for the sleeve, I will come back to show you and I will see you there. Just repeat row 1 and round 1 and round 2 of the sleeve, and so I will see you when I have it long enough, about 10 to 11 inch for my sleeve. But if you want it shorter, you just make it shorter, maybe 5 inch or even 3 inch, that will be fine for the short sleeve. So I will see you there. I make it for long sleeve. So now I just finished my sleeve. My long sleeve is about 15 inch, but it depends on your you want it to be longer or shorter. You just customize your own length. So I did my sleeve about 15 inch, and that's all we done. And I hope you guys like the tutorial, and thank you so much for watching. If you make one, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your creation. Bye.